home to me. This is my home because I believe in it. That's what gives it its quality. Because I've been here for so long, it's just what we do. It's not a conscious decision, it's the right thing to do. When I first was employed in 1989, I was the 8th employee. We ran the whole Thursday Plantation company in a tin shed on this site that was 12 metres wide by 24 metres long. The culture started there with them believing so much and being so passionate about this product and caring about the world and wanting to give it to the world. And I think we still have that today. It makes us the industry leader because we care about what it is we're doing. We're number one, you know. We are the original and we are the best.
The key thing for us with tea tree oil are the trees that it comes from, which is Melaleuca alternifolia, which was originally found in this area, around the Ballina region of northern New South Wales. And Thursday Plantation was one of the first companies involved in actually making a plantation. The distillation process can really be cut down into a number of very simple steps. First up is the harvesting. The plant has to be harvested as close as possible to when you're actually going to do the distillation, so that you don't lose any of that activity. The next step is the actual distillation itself. The distillation process can be quite fragile, in that if you heat something too quickly or with too much heat, you can actually burn the product. And there's been lots of changes in that process over the years, going from what was originally what they call bush stills, where they'd go out, they'd take out their cast iron still, heat it up with a fire, totally uncontrolled, to what we have now, which is much more sophisticated. The next step after that is the clarification of the oil, which is removing water from the oil. I'm quite proud to say that we do sell the best quality oil, and also that that oil is Australian grown. It gives you a stamp of quality, which you can rely on.
So the importance of this role is to make sure that our starting materials and our finished products are safe and of the highest quality. Not all tea tree oils are equal. Some tea tree oils are significantly higher in activity than others. That's why we source the tea tree oil from Melaleuca alternifolia, which is grown in Australia. We source tea tree oil that is high in terpene phenol, and we limit the amount of the 1,8 cineol, which can be a cause of irritations. We set higher minimum levels of the active than is required in the standards, so we can ensure that the activity at the end of its shelf life meets our specification.
Australia is probably the only country where herbal products are sold as medicines. It's the whole way you make that product. If it's made as a medicine, you're required to manufacture it in a certain way through rules and regulations. So that gives the customer confidence. Our job is to create a product that is going to do the best for the customer. So if you set your standards higher, it will give them the best outcomes for the use they need it for.
So the key benefit I see in the Thursday Plantation range is that they're not only nourishing the body, but you're actually seeing really beneficial medical results. Thursday Plantation oils are better for my patients because they have such a large range of use and they have such low irritation. They're nice pure oils that I know I can trust.
So one of the things that's really important about Thursday Plantation is consistency. So every time they buy a Thursday Plantation product, they know that they're getting the best quality. I think the best way to understand Thursday Plantation is to visit the plant in Ballina. So there's that feeling of history. I think it's a beautiful location. Australia is such a wonderful country. You really get a sense of the nature and the essence of the brand of Thursday Plantation. And it all comes together to give a wonderful feeling of what it means to be part of that brand of Thursday Plantation. I'd love to see a Thursday Plantation product in every home, in every city around the world. Because it's such a wonderful product from a wonderful country made by passionate people who love where they work, who love what they do, who put the highest quality ingredients into every single bottle. And I'd like to share that love with everybody.
My name is Andisa Callum. I'm 26 years old. I'm currently a student. We have bees in the house, lots and lots of bees. So this one time they sting me, and luckily for us, my mom usually has Thursday Plantation. It was my first time applying it, and although people say it stings a lot, for me when I first applied it, it didn't. It just went in, and the next day it was totally fine. Bee sting was gone, and I was a happy chappy. Since then, I've been using Thursday Plantation because in varsity I walk around a lot, so I just put in a few drops in the foot spa, and I've found that it's amazingly soothing for my feet. From bee stings to relaxing feet, what a versatile product. Even my sister uses it on my niece for her eczema. She applies it in the mornings and in the evenings in her baths, and her eczema is gone. I really think it's a great product.
Hi there, I'm Shelley. I'm 37 years old. I have a husband and a son who's 6. I've never used Thursday Plantation oil before until I got it in my home tester club pack, and I read up all this information on it, and I was quite surprised at all the different uses I could use it for. I use it for my feet, as I got very dry feet. I applied the oil directly to my feet and my toenails, and then massaged it, and it gives you a really comfortable relief. I also use it on my son. We have a dog, so there's lots of fleas and mosquitoes in summer, and when he gets bitten he gets very irritated, but he knows exactly where I keep my Thursday Plantation tea tree oil, takes it out, brings it to me, and then I use it for his bites. It's instant relief and it works like a dream. So with a natural product nowadays and so many allergies and things that my son is allergic to, it really helps me knowing that I've got something in my house that I can use for everything. So I trust a brand that I know.
Hi, my name's Kathy. I'm 37 years old and I'm from Cape Town. The first time that I used Thursday Plantation tea tree oil was on a little cold sore that I got. What I really liked about it is that it numbed the pain and it cleared up within 2 days with no scar. Since then I've used it as a disinfectant or an antibacterial. So quite often my little boy gets grazes on his knees and his elbows, as little boys do. And then I just dab a little bit on with cotton wool and it's gone within a couple of days, no infections. Since I really like to use natural products, I've recently started mixing a bit of the tea tree oil with water, and I put it in the soap dispenser in the bathroom, so my son and I wash our hands with that. I prefer to use the tea tree oil as a hand wash because it's a natural product rather than the usual hand washes that are out there because they're just full of chemicals. Another thing I've started using it for recently is as a decongestant when we have a cold or a blocked nose. So I'll just mix it up with some hot water and you put a cloth over your head with this and you breathe in the steam, and it really opens up your sinuses. It's just such a wonder product because you can use it for so many unexpected things. It's like a little miracle in a bottle.